cars right here, trying not to let it go over this ridge, but I'm going to get a little closer to see what I can get. Again, it's the same house. I'm trying to get closer. There's a lot of fire officials here that really don't want me getting any closer, so I don't know what I'm going to be able to do. What you're seeing there is a pretty big house. It's the back deck right there. That's the second level of the deck. And then there's the first level. It's gone up pretty good, and the smoke is so thick. This is at the very, very top of the rim of the world. Just across the street from this house is burning is another row of houses, and then just down the backside of those houses is the 18 highway. It's already crossed over at one point about a mile north of here, and they're really concerned with this crossing over getting into these houses. These are pretty big, nice houses. This is the only one I've seen in this area get lit up. I think they're on the side. I'm standing on the porch of a house a bit across the way, and they were able to say that the fire fire department must have cleared it, and the fire just stopped in the tracks of this house, and standing on this is all on the side of a very sloped hill. I'm going to try to move down on the ground a little bit more and see what I can do. This car spotting right next to this car. And anyway, here's the visibility. It's nothing. There's another fire truck behind us. We're going to run through that and see what we can see. And now I'm on the other side of that house. It's burning. You can see it burning really good through these bushes. But there's a lot of other bushes they can't see. There's a lot of firefighters doing what they can to try to cut it off to save this other house. But I'd love to get closer, but the smoke is so crazy. It burns my eyes so bad. And the firefighters are doing their thing. I don't want to get in their way. Again, this is up off of Knob Hill off Highway 18. Up off Rim of the World. Probably 5 miles, 5-6 miles north of Running Springs. You got these houses. This one is the first house in the block that's caught on fire. Out of all of them, there's a lot of houses here, 40 plus houses. And then across the street, but we're trying to hold it here the best I can. This house, it was a very large home, very big. Must have been at least 2,500 plus square feet. It's going really, really good. I would love to get closer, but I can feel the heat from here, and I still want to stay out of the firefighters' way. But there's another photographer right there, and I'm probably going to get following them. I wish you could hear the sound this makes, folks. It's so loud.
Yeah, I'm down to 150 now. I can go clear to 100. Got one more left. I'm down to 150.
Decor. Wow. Very hot right here. Smoke. It's terrible. My eyes are burning. You can see the house is starting to calm down a bit. At least the side of the house was. When we first saw from that across the way angle, that was that side of the house right here, which is pretty much gone at this point. Now it's still working its way here. The house is already collapsed, so I'm guessing we got that big flare up. Well, trees went. But this house is almost down, and because of the efforts of these firefighters, I'm guessing this house will burn itself out, and they'll save this house, and they'll save this house. And if they save these houses, they save every single house next to them all the way down. Just back as we're noticing, we're spraying this down the deck of this house is on fire. Firefighters just noticing this house walking away. Right away, you can see they have two hoses on it to keep that thing down. This house from going up. Doing everything they can to save these other houses. But this house right here, the way this road's angled, there's a lot more over there. So they're not just saving one house, but that barbecue that just caught on fire, or patio furniture would have taken down this whole entire house. So one of the firefighters noticed it and they got it down right away. And so they're doing everything they can to keep these houses to save. This one that we see that's already lit up is on the top side of behind us, a giant cliff along a lot of wilderness area, so no houses, and on the opposite side of it, it just climbed up through a lot of tall trees in this area. There's a lot of dead trees from old Bargain station. So once the fire gets climbing in those trees, it's so hard to knock down with hoses. Gonna move, I don't want to get too wet. That's gonna do it for this particular one, folks. I'm gonna keep making my way back up to the Bear Valley and see what else I can find. Once again, this is off of State Highway 18 in Rim of the World, past Running Springs. Probably 4 or 5 miles past Running Springs. One home straight off Knob Hill. At this time, this fire is still no threat to the Big Bear Valley, but it's not doing too good here in Rim of the World either. As you can see, the smoke is so thick because the hose is just kind of raining ash and raining water. It feels like in the middle of the night, we're in a really bad storm. The smoke is so irritating. Alright, let's keep going to see what we can find.
And all of that went very smoothly. I visited the evacuation centers yesterday night until midnight. If it is Qualcomm, there was approximately 8,000 people there, and they were treated well. We worked all afternoon yesterday to make sure that those evacuation centers get the food. I mean, you have to think about sometimes the little things that fall through the cracks. If there's enough baby formula there, for instance, in those places, because there's a lot of babies. Do they have enough diapers? Do they have toilet paper? Do they have the cots? Do they have the blankets? Do we have enough nurses and medical teams there? Because there's a certain percentage of people always that need medical attention. We went to another place at Del Mar, where we had 1,800 vulnerable citizens there from nursery homes that had to be evacuated, and they needed medical attention, so we had to get doctors there, nurses, we had to get ambulances there, we had to get medical facilities where they can be transported. Some of them needed dialysis, some of them had heart problems, diabetes and so on. So it's very important that you think about all those details when you have an emergency like that and when you have evacuations and fires and so on. But everyone worked together really well. We had a lot of volunteers and there was a great spirit amongst all those people.